Welcome back to my Spectrum commentary videos. Today we are doing the secret map, Imposter. When you do a project, the theme of which is avoiding brown, and that means you don't use brown textures and you don't use imps at all in Doom, then obviously what you do with your secret map is make the whole thing brown. Guess what monster there's a lot of on this map? Yep, it's our friend, the Imp. So yeah, this map very much begins as it intends to go on, by throwing a heck-ton of the brown fellas. The brown, spiky fireball throwing fellas, that is, your way. I did actually at one point consider making imps, or brown monsters, more accurately, since there is one other brown coloured monster in Doom, of a substantially higher tier than the imp. Yes, there is one other brown monster, and I did at one stage consider doing nothing but brown monsters in this map. I decided not to in the end, because I felt like that would be too... I think that, yeah, you can't open that yet. There are two ways to go though, obviously. You can go that way or this way. That way or this way. That's helpful description on my part, wasn't it? I'm sure that made it very clear what I was talking about. So what I meant by that is that obviously you've got this direction with the Startan wall that bleeds into the Tech Flash, or you've got this direction with all the wooden textures. So you've got two different options on which way to go to start with. This other direction is not currently accessible. It will be accessible later. So yeah, so as I said, I did at one point consider nothing but brown monsters, and then I decided that was a little bit too kind of restricted in terms of the gameplay experience. So there is a bit more than that in the end, though it is still very heavily an imp-based encounter. You know, you kind of have to do that when you call the map Imposter, I feel. Managed to walk into a door, kids. No, walk into an imp fireball. So first secret of the map. This is a different, slightly more orangey brown, and it pops you out here to grab the delicious, delicious blue armor. So as you can see, yeah, like this, you know, there's a lot of brown on this map, quite deliberately so. Another secret, I'm fond of secrets that are around patterns. I find people tend to miss them, even though they're clearly marked. Here, you've got one set of skulls that are a slightly different colour to all the other sets of skulls. This is clearly not a secret, it's just an elevator, so that you can grab those rockets. And having had two options about which way to go early on, they both do just, in the end, loop around to here. See, when you come back this way, back at the start, these are not anything. However, there you may notice that top panel has planks, whereas these others don't. Another secret. Something else that I did at one point when I was putting this map set together, I did also consider making a couple of things. So number one, for the whole map set for the episode as a whole, I considered the idea of making all of the secret areas when you open them up brown inside, so that there'd be no brown in the main parts of the maps, but if you ever found a secret, there would be brownness in the secret. Decided not to do that in the end. Did actually start doing that on map 1 and then changed my mind. And then the other thing that I considered as an inverse to that was obviously using well, maybe not obviously, but the other thing that I considered doing was making non-brown textures in this map be a sign of a secret. So, you know, just making it that, yeah, if you saw a non-brown texture on this map, it would be a sign for a secret. Decided not to do that in the end either. But yeah, these are ideas that I kind of experimented with in the course of designing the map set. Now I need to get rid of all you guys. Right, now that they've all gone away and quietened down a bit. I'm not going to flick that switch yet, because again, here's a pattern-based secret. 3 pillars with skulls on them, 1 pillar without. Means that the pillar without is a secret. Right. Oh. So we took a hit, grab that. Come around here. So I haven't actually hit this switch yet. That was the whole point of coming in here. And it opens that door that we couldn't get into earlier. Right, so, and then, you know, and pretty obviously that's a secret. Somehow you have to get up there. Before this is the final encounter room of the map. And again, pretty straightforward. Not that easy to spot necessarily until you're looking for it, but then clearly that's a different texture. And zap. Right, so I'm saving here because once you come in here, it's going to get quite busy, as you can see. Everything lowers. Mr. Cyber Demon wakes up. I merrily run around in circles for a while, trusting that that will cause... Whoop! I merrily run around straight into a rocket. Nicely done. Trusting that, obviously, a whole bunch of fireballs are going to hit our friend the Cyber Demon. And he will start picking in fights accordingly. which he is doing. Though we did half his job for him earlier, obviously. There we go, he's merrily clearing guys off for us, which is excellent. There you go, got him cranky again, well done, imps. Now obviously as the number of imps reduces, they're going to be less likely to hit him. There we go, we've got another hit, which is good. Come on, impy dudes. Hit Mr. Cyber. Give us another hit. No. There we go. Somebody got him. So that'll annoy him. This turn I'm going to. Finish him off. So pretty straightforward. It's not really intended to be a difficult Cyber Demon fight. In fact, the only damage we took in that fight was from me running straight into a rocket. And, you know, mea culpa, and I'll leave it in. So clean all this up. Finish off the last few. With these fellas, so I hit this switch earlier. This switch raises this lift. Which lets you get up onto the ledge, because you can see there is a switch over there. Now, of course, things aren't quite over. It's not just a case of running around here. More monsters are going to come out to play. And yeah, there will be several, obviously, releases of monsters as we run around here. See, there in fact is the next one. these aren't really intended to be particularly scary or difficult as encounters if you do them like this, one at a time. What they are intended to do is to obviously complicate the idea of rushing the exit. So making it a bit more difficult to just kind of go, oh well, I'm just going to rush my way to the exit, ignoring monsters as best I can. Well, more monsters will come out and, you know, complicate your life a little bit. I'm sure a good player can still rush if they wish to. That's what, you know, but then a good player wouldn't need to, similarly speaking. So this pops up. The exit sign reveals itself. Quite fond of that little thing. This is basically just so that if you get to the exit and then want to go back and check for secrets and the like, you'll notice that this has also come up, so that you can get back and explore the map. And so that coming up at the end is just so that you don't have to basically do that entire catwalk again after you've reached the end. You can just hop on here, hop through, and it brings you back to the same exit room as the exit room for map 6, for the non-secret exit, because of course that is the beginning of map 7. I did miss a secret somewhere, I don't remember which one it is, but I got the key ones, obviously the supercharger and the blue armor. Oh, that's right, I remember, there's one near the start that I skipped entirely. So here we are, beginning of map 7, which is called Underworld. This is another really big one, like map 4 was. Actually, yeah, we'll go with the chain gun for the start of the next map. So I will see you next time for that one. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching.